The new patients were Kenyans and 3 foreign nationals. Take a look.
The virus is now domiciled across the length and breadth of our republic, from down south in Kilifi to Mandera in the north, from the west in Vihiga to Kitui in the east.
Of the 8 more cases of coronavirus in the country are said to have histories of travel to Zambia, the United Kingdom, the United Arab Emirates, Comoros and Pakistan. 6 of the new cases were reported in Nairobi, 1 in Siaya and another in Nakuru. This coming after the analysis of 649 samples.
In the last 24 hours, fellow Kenyans, we have tested 694 samples. Out of these samples, 8 have tested positive for coronavirus disease, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the country to 216. 5 are Kenyans, and the other 3 are of different nationalities, foreign nationalities.
Dr. Masi also stated that 1 more person has recovered and has since been discharged from hospital, raising the total number of recoveries to 41. The Ministry of Health is set to deploy 12,000 testing kits for the mass testing exercise in prioritized target areas including Kibra in Nairobi, Mandera and Siaya. Efforts towards mass testing in the country are underway and are set to begin in various parts of the country, with priority given to areas cited as more prevalent.
We must work even more closely with our county government to tighten our control measures, to harmonize our responses and mobilize our people to take an active role in this fight. In this regard, we are rolling out mass testing exercise, taking into consideration the risk profiles of clusters. And as an example, fellow Kenyans, in Nairobi, for instance, we shall prioritize the quarantine centers, hotels, isolation facilities, and hospitals.
Majority of those infected are said to be those in the youthful bracket, considered to contribute majorly to nation building.
Patients who fall within the age group of 0 to 14, we have 15 to 19 falling to 58% in terms of count, and we have about 64% of our cases falling between the age group of 30 to 59, again affecting the productive members of this society.
And to ramp up efforts towards fighting coronavirus in the country, the Principal Secretary has commissioned testing healthcare workers at the Kenyatta National Hospital to ensure they know their status before offering health services.
Hata mimi ni muuguzi namba 1, nimeweza kupimwa leo kwa hivi virusi vya corona, na ni muhimu sana kuhakikisha kwamba mara kwa mara tunajaribu kupima hawa wauguzi ambao ndio wako kwa frontline ya kutukinga na kututibu watu wakiwa na ugonjwa wa corona.
The exercise, to be replicated across all county facilities, is meant to ensure all healthcare workers are adequately protected during this period of fighting coronavirus in the country.
Program imeanza, wafanyakazi wote katika hospitali hii, wale ambao wako katika Mbagathi Hospital, wale ambao wako katika Kenyatta University Hospital na mahospitali zetu za county wameanza kupimwa.
Leangare for TV47.
Well, and away from that to some bit of politics. In a matter that has seen allies of Deputy President William Ruto protest, a matter where a list of names of officials intended to make up the National Management Committee of the Jubilee Party has elicited stern sentiments. So today, the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties confirmed that it indeed received the concerns of various party members. The Registrar of Political Parties says she received varied reactions from a cross-section of Jubilee Party elected leaders and party members. Paul Kirobi tells us tonight the response of the Registrar of Parties and the supremacy battles evident between the party members.
Raila Amolo. Following a gazettement of notice of a list of names submitted for the intention to change the National Management Committee officials of Jubilee Party, the gazetted notice sought for written objections from members of the public with 7 days from its date of publication on 6th April 2020. During the 7-day period, some members of Jubilee Party took to various platforms to echo their concerns. A case in point, Majority Leader Kipchumba Murkomen claiming Leader of Majority in the National Assembly, Aden Duale, was not exercising independent judgment on the recent developments rocking the party. The gazetted list has sparked a war that even the Deputy President William Ruto has termed as being engineered by what he termed as conmen whose elegance is pointed elsewhere. The list of names submitted for the intention of forming the National Management Committee of the Jubilee Party that have been gazetted include Lucy Nyawera Macharia, Marete Marangu, Walter Nyambati, Jen Nampaso, and James Waweru. The section of leaders and party members objecting the gazetted list of names have since left protest letters at the office of the Registrar of Parties over the installment of new members. In its response today, in a letter dated 14th April 2020, the office of the Registrar of Parties has stated it received varied feedback from a cross-section of the Jubilee Party, elected leaders and party members. The office has today further stated that it will collate and analyze the submissions received as soon as it is practically possible and deal with the submissions as per laid down procedure and the law. After today, what remains to be seen is how this new twist in the Jubilee Party will turn out as the days go by. The push and the pull ahead of the 2022 election battle is becoming more evident. What remains to be seen for now in the coming days is the fate of the gazetted list of names, which a section of the Jubilee Party members still feel were not sanctioned by the relevant party organs through a formal meeting. Reporting for TV47 News, I'm Paul Kirobi.